Off play action. Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Swinging this out right here for Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Bills. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Bills at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 3rd and 5. Now Allen. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. To throw, it's Allen. He's got Hamler on the outrun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Buffalo Bills. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Fall for touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Nice move. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And Knox is going to have a Bills first down as he'll get this up past the 40. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. He'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, giving him a yard up to the 42. Now 2nd and 9. Here's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Allen gonna throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. And this one is incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Now a 2nd and 10. to the air. Allen over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
And the Bills first down. First down and goal to go.
They'll run with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox from 8 yards out. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. The pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. And it's fielded at the 34. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's Tua.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Tua going to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 41-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Allen. And this one's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Allen to throw once more. Sliding out of the pocket.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw.
A throw left side, hold in by Hamler.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
2nd down at the 23-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain that time. That leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Throwing on second and long. Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Miami.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10.
Now Tua. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Tua, the final shot before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coach.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Running lanes ran a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd down and 3.
From the gun, it's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the 10-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Elijah Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Bills 41.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Now, I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
So after the INT, it's Allen.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Throwing now is Allen. And Cook has it left side. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's second down. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of him.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Cook running right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Throwing on second and long. Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Allen. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have opened the lead up to 30. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers.
Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now Allen. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
A nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Allen.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's Allen to throw it. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
On first down, back to Achane.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to pass. Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Daquan Jones, his 2nd sack of the night.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Out of the gun is again to Achane.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And my goodness, another interception. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from blocking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 40 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Cook again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Khalil Shakir
from down. And the Bills are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then they're trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Joey Bosa able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Allen going to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one is over a long time ago.
The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 15. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Achane. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Achane.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Miami.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll dump this off to Etienne. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's Tua. It's complete downfield out left to his running back. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
First down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now Tua. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Etienne on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Daquan Jones bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. 3rd down and 6. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and they get it to him again. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him. and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Buffalo, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.